Hello there, this is our maths work for Wednesday the 10th of February. Hope you're having a good week so far. So again, obviously we're looking at 2D shape this week, and then we'll be having these types of warm-up, just going over some things that we've been doing over this term. So we've got count the cherries, or if you notice what they are in twos, see if you can count in twos. Complete the sentence. Here there are 15 cookies in a jar. 4 cookies are eaten. How many are left? And what number comes after? Well, I'm not going to read out this word. I want to see if you can read it. Okay, so pause the video here and have a little go at those. So let's have a little look. Let's count in twos. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and well done, good counting if you did that. And then we're going to see if we can complete this sentence. 27 is less than, so it's small, or you could put smaller than, so smaller or less than 30. So there are 15 cookies in a jar, and then if 4 are eaten, so we've got 15, take away 4 equals. Now with this, you might have wanted to draw, you could have drawn yourself a number line to help you. So basically you're counting back, or you could have got yourself 15 of something and taken 4 off. I'm just going to see if I can count backwards. I've got my 4. Those are the 4 cookies that have been eaten. I'm going to start from 15. I'm going to go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. And then what was this number? What comes after this number? This number was 6. So it is the number 7. Or if we were writing it, we would write it like that. I should really use the typing bit. 7. And well done. I'm sure you got those right. Okay, so we were looking at describing shapes yesterday. So how would you describe this shape? And how would you describe this shape? So you might want to pause the video here and see if you can remember what were those words that we were using. Size, we were using vertices. What type of size have they got? How many? Okay. So here, hopefully, you might have said that this is a hexagon. It has 6 straight sides and 6 vertices. And this, you might say, this is a circle. It has 1 curved side and no vertices. Well done. So we're looking at thinking about sorting shapes today. So we're going to match the groups of shapes to the labels. So we've got down here, this is rectangles, circles, triangles, squares. So up here, I can hear you all shouting, these are all triangles. These in here are all rectangles. These then are squares, and then these are circles. Well done. Okay, so let's have a look at these shapes. How have these shapes been sorted? Okay, so if you look at them, it could be, now it could be because they're colours, you could go to the colours and say these ones have been sorted because these are all yellow and these are red. It could be that you're looking at the sides. Now it could be that these have got curved sides, these have got straight sides, or you can't think about number of sides, because if you've got here you've got 3, these ones have got 4, this has only got 1. You could say shapes with 1 side, shapes with more than 1 side, so you could sort them like that. So lots of different ideas there about sorting shapes. So thinking about that then, how can these shapes be sorted? Now what we could do, you could go down the route. Now we've got to sort them into 2 groups. Okay, so we could do like they were doing on there. We could put all the ones here that have got curved sides and all the ones here that are straight sides if I can get them all in. And then up here, I could type in, if it lets me, curved. Oh, I need to do it like that. Curved sides, straight sides. So I could sort them like that. You could sort them. Can't really be colour, can it? Because you've got, unless you did it like red shapes, not red shapes, and did it more like that. So you could say here red. Oh, so I'm going to go red shapes, not, oh, red shapes, and then say here not red shapes. So then that would mean that all my red shapes would all go in here, and then the rest of them are going here because they're not red. So you could do it like that. Yeah, so you go red shapes. So different ways that they could be sorted. You could also sort them. So let me have another thing. So we could do here four-sided shapes, and then here, because they need to be in two groups, you could say not. If you would then say not four-sided shapes, then I'm going to put here on this side all the shapes that've got four sides. That's got four sides. This one's got four sides. That's got four sides. This has got four sides. So all of those have got four sides, and then all the others can come over here. Although they are different shapes, they all don't have four sides. So we've got four sides, not four sides. Okay, you could do it so that you've got three-sided shapes, not three-sided shapes. So there's lots of different ideas there how you can sort them. So let's have a little look here. So it says here that Eva has sorted some shapes. She's got triangles, not triangles. Is Eva correct? Is she correct? Have a pause the video there and have a little think about that. And also think about, it says draw a shape here, but think about what shape is not a triangle. So the first bit, she's not right, is she? She hasn't sorted them because these are all triangles. That's correct. And she says not triangles, but all of those are triangles. So all of those should actually all be in there. But what shape could she have in here that's not a triangle? Well, she could have had a rectangle. She could have had a square. She could have had a circle. She could have had a pentagon. She could have had a hexagon. So all of those, any of those shapes, she could have had in that one. Okay, so this is your activity for today. So maybe a little bit tricky, I know you're at home, to draw out these shapes, but this could just be a verbal, or you could just write down number one in the book. I'm not worried about drawing out the charts here with the shapes in it. It could be in your book, you might just write number one and write down what the two titles could be, and then number two, what the two titles could be. Don't worry about trying to draw out the two different charts here. So you've got to think about, how have the shapes been sorted? So look at them. How do you think they've been sorted? What titles would be at the top there? Okay. And then down here, it's coming up with an idea. So looking at those shapes. Now, again, I know this is difficult because you may not have the shapes at home. So it could be that you might be on bits of paper, draw out these shapes. And then you could try sorting them, or again it could just be a verbal thing. Have a look at them. How would you sort them? Okay, and then let's have a look at the gold. So the gold is looking at these two here. Which is the odd one out and why? So looking along here, one of the shapes doesn't fit. And why is that? So in this group, one of the shapes is wrong. Why is it not? Why is it wrong? And here, which shape does not fit? And then over here, it says the children have 5 shapes. The shapes can be sorted into 3 groups. That's what Jessie says. Rob is saying, no, the shapes can be sorted into 2 groups. Who is correct? And explain your answer. So again, you might want to pause the video here. And obviously you can go back to look at the silver and then move forward, because that's where the answers will be. Well, good luck, everybody. I'm sure you'll get on really well with that. So the silver we've got here, rectangles, not rectangles. We've got straight sides, curved sides. And then down here, you could have had any possibilities, and you may you may well have had some other ideas of your own. So there's lots of different possible answers for the silver. And then the gold, obviously the square, because the others are all triangles. And then here we've got the circle because the others have 4 sides, or the brown rectangle because the others are all blue. So you could have gone down the colour route there. And then it says here, Rob is correct, as they can only be sorted into 2 groups. So you can either have triangles, not triangles, or you could have yellow shapes, not yellow shapes. Okay, well done. I'm sure you got on really well with that.